Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be covering what's new in the WordPress 6.7 Beta 1 release. So first off, they did release the brand new 2025 theme, and you can see that theme listed right here. Let's click on theme details, get a little preview of this. So it's definitely a simpler theme, and if I come over here to one of their release pages, you can see some of the new stuff that comes with this theme. Again, pretty basic, pretty simple. They do seem to be focusing more on images and image galleries. They've got some new colors here as well as different typography sets. So they've done some new font pairings there. And then you can see they've got some photo examples here. Again, very simple. So let's come over here to my live site. And I'm just gonna do a live preview here with the 2025 theme. So I've got some content on this site. And the big thing I noticed is they did seem to revamp the default header and footer. And let's come over here to patterns. And let's just see some of the default patterns that come with this. And let's come over here to all template parts. So you guys get the idea on that. I feel like each new theme is getting more and more minimalistic. 2025 theme follows that trend, so let's just go back here to the WP admin. So WordPress 6.7 now comes with some new block support, and the main one they mentioned in the release is the addition of drop shadows on group blocks. So let's go to Appearance Editor to enter the site editor, and I'm just gonna click into here to edit my homepage. So I did create this website with a tutorial, which I'll link to this video. But let's click on here and let's say we want to convert these columns to a group. So I'm going to go to Options and select Group. So now over here, if I go to this little Styles tab and I scroll down, we now have border and shadow for group blocks. So now we can add a shadow here to this entire group. Just click on the options and come over here to shadow. So that's enabled now, and we can now choose a drop shadow option, and now we have a drop shadow on here. Of course, if I was doing this for real, I would add some padding here. So that is certainly a nice addition. They've also added a zoom out view, and I can come over here to the toolbar. You'll see this icon toggle zoom out. And supposedly this is designed to allow you to focus on pattern editing as opposed to just editing individual blocks. So you can zoom out and quickly get an overview of what's going on the entire page. And then off to the left here, you'll see some additional icons where you can edit patterns or essentially block sets. So let's say I want to edit this, I'll click edit and it'll zoom me back in. The styles interface also receives some enhancements. So coming over here to the top right, I'll click on styles. So just a couple of new things added here. For one, they've added this background option. So when I click on this, I can now add a background image to my website. I would think this is probably going to expand in the future. Let me just hit that back button. Also under typography, down at the bottom here, you now have this new font size presets feature. So when I click on that, we can now set custom sizes for the various font types across our site. So you'll see by default, I have 5 different font sizes I can set. So let's click on extra large. I'm not sure if any of these adhere to that, but you can see we can set a minimum and a maximum amount. And then you can also enable fluid typography. So it says scale the font size dynamically to fit the screen or viewport. So great for responsive websites. And then you also have here custom fluid values, set custom min and max values for the fluid font size, which is what we were just messing with. So let's turn that off. So you'll see those options now disappear. And then up top here, we have a place to set just the size of this particular font. So let's just enable this real quick. I'm going to set this to 3 for the minimum, and let's see what happens when I go into a smaller screen. So you'll see that font size will adjust as the screen size changes. And let's just go back to typography. So also inside of font size presets, you have this custom option. So you can click to add your own font size. You can click on here and set those sizes, and I assume, yes, you can also click on the options and click rename and rename that font size to whatever you want. I'm just gonna remove this. There's also been an update made to the query block. So they basically made the query block, in their words, simpler and smarter. So let me just click on here and let's add a block after this group. And I'm going to type query. So basically now what's going to happen is I don't have to do any sort of manual setup for this. I just choose a block that I want to insert, and everything's just going to display right off the bat. So let me click on this option here. So you'll see here that the posts now automatically just display inside the editor without me having to do anything. And let me just adjust the width of this. And let's just hit save, save again. And let's view the page. So now everything displays here on the front end of our site. And the last thing I'll mention for WordPress 6.7 is that they now allow you to update HEIC images, HEIC, and these are images created by iPhones. And so essentially what they're going to be doing now is allowing you to upload the image in the HEIC format, and then it's going to automatically convert it to JPEG so that basically it's going to function across the web. So not only is it increasing compatibility across multiple browser types, it's also compressing that image for you so that it's going to load a little more quickly. And just to add one more thing on that note, there will also be auto sizing for lazy loaded images. All right, so that's it for this tutorial. If you liked it, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell icon to be notified each time I have a brand new tutorial. You can check out the links to any of my resources in the description, including a link to my WordPress course on Udemy. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.